I'm Francesca, and thanks for joining today's Treadmill Treats. So today I wanted to talk to you about that April is Sexual Awareness Month. And since it's the end of the month, I didn't want it to go without saying something about this. Now, if you follow me, you know that, verbal abuse, domestic violence, rape, sexual abuse is my near and dear to my heart. And so I talk about it a lot because I want to help other people out there. I want to be able to teach people what to do, what not to do, how to get to the help that you need, because this affects 20 million women are either had an attempted rape on them or have been raped. And out of those 20 million women, only 30% actually go to the authorities or tell anyone. And I know with the Me Too movement and with the R. Kelly documentaries, people were like, well, why did these women wait so long? They waited, 20 years or 10 years or whatever to say anything. I'm telling you that 30% of the women never say a word, period. It happens to them. They put it in their little box inside and they try to move on. And I know personally from being raped that, back in the day, we didn't talk about it. We didn't have Oprah. We didn't have Dr. Phil. People weren't, putting their dirty laundry, so to say, out in public. And so I remember my mom saying to me, we shall never talk about this again. Hello, I'm 15. I was raped. I had to have an abortion as a virgin. My mom had just had cancer. My dad had just died. And you didn't want me to talk about this? Like, where do you want me to go as a 15-year-old with all of this coming at me? And so for me, I turned to alcohol and drugs to numb my pain. And I didn't talk about it. And the more I pushed it down, the more it started to explode until it finally just blew up. And I had to deal with what I went through. But so many women don't do that. So many women don't get the help they need, don't talk about it, don't, get the justice they deserve. And if they do, you get to go to court. I worked as a rape crisis counselor in New York, and they dragged these women through the mud. They put up their sexual, backgrounds. They made them, oh, what did you wear? What did you say? What did you do? It must have been you. And they make you victimized yet again. And this has to change. You didn't ask to be raped. I remember reading years ago in Ann Landers, when you say no, it's no. And if a man goes past that, it's rape. Doesn't matter if it's your husband or you know them or somebody jumps out behind a bush. When you say no, no is no. Anything past that is rape. And so people need to understand that women process these things differently. And it's funny because I shouldn't even say women, because I did a documentary a few years back, and there was a few men in the documentary who were raped, who were sexually abused. And you don't ever hear this. You don't ever talk about this. And this is so huge in our country. And it's something that's not talked about. It's, it's shameful. And, but if you don't talk about it, if you don't bring it to the light, you can't heal. You can't make yourself better. You can't go on. And so my message for everything, as I always talk about, is let's bring it out to the light. Let's shine the light on it. Let's raise your hand and say, hey, I need the help. I need help. I have an issue. I have a problem. I need help. And let's get the help that people need so that they could heal and move on, because we're seeing over and over again in the system, hurt people. And that's because you're not healed. And, we need to change this. So don't ask a victim, why didn't you tell? Be sympathetic and know that it's hard for us. And know that this happens every single day to a woman. And we need to change the world. We need to change laws, and we need to make things better for victims to step up and say, this happened to me. So that's my message for today. Let's just be kinder to each other, because you never know what somebody's going through or what somebody's been through. You know, let's make the world a better place for each other and be the change you want to see. Thanks so much. Check me out on